Hello, welcome. And today I'll be making pasta from scratch. Yeah, so pasta, spaghetti, whatever you decide to call it. Yeah, but you get my concept. So, normally when people are making pasta at their homes, they normally have a pasta making machine. I haven't managed to get a good one yet, but when I get one, I'll definitely be using it. So, in the video, I'll be using my hands. So, my hands from scratch, from the beginning to the end, I'll be using my hands. So, this is something you can do. Yeah, it's just like making chapati, but a bit easier than making chapati. Yeah, because the process is a bit less, slightly less than making chapatis. Pati ya kukanda iko zinaendanishana, but kwa kupika it is way easier because you just cook it around 3 to 5 minutes and you're good. Yeah, so when starting, utaweka unga according to your preference. Then, but if you ask me for the recipe, I will try to give you exact measurements, like how many cups of flour you're supposed to use, how many cups of water you're supposed to use. Yeah, that one I'll try to give you a recipe. Personally, I don't I I've just never been bothered so much by the measurements. I use the ancestors calling in everything. I know they will guide me and my ratios will be perfect and the food will be okay. Yeah. So one major advantage of using the pasta making machine over using your hands is that the pasta making machine will help you have like uniform strands of pasta, the ones that you need to make here. But when you're using your hands, they will not be uniform. Then also the pasta making machine helps you flatten the dough completely. Yeah, so unless you go to the gym every day and lift weights, you cannot press the dough until it's flat, very flat. Yeah, like when I tried, but they were a bit thick, and that's totally okay because yeah, they're still pasta and it's still delicious. Yeah. And the other thing, when making your pasta, you can add spices to the dough actually. Don't overdo spices. You can add basic things like maybe cinnamon. It's actually pasta with cinnamon is actually very nice, very delicious. You can add maybe something if if you do chili, you can maybe put something like black pepper or cayenne pepper. Not sure, yeah, but I think you can put that if it suits your taste. You can put that. Yeah, you can just try to put in some spices and maybe um the way you do chapati. Sometimes for chapati, maybe you can even mix like carrots or something. You can also do that with the pasta, such that your final product, it will not just be plain, it will have taste and it will even have color. So you just do everything according as long as you have the basic steps, the rest you can just add your madoido until you feel that this is really what I want. But as a beginner, I'll advise you just to use eggs, flour, um, oil and water. Yeah, for the water, there's no specific amount of water you're supposed to use. Water, you add water according to your dough, the dough that you have made. So after you've put the eggs and mixed a bit, then actually you can there are some people who just use eggs and they don't add water. Yeah, they just use eggs and oil and that's it. But for me, I use just 2 eggs. You can put according to your preference as well. I used for this particular one, I used 2 eggs. Then now I kept on adding water, a little bit of water, until I felt that the dough was okay for me to use. You can serve the pasta with the protein of your choice. I used chicken breast. Yeah, so it was actually nice. Yes, it was nice and delicious, and I enjoyed. And I had a visitor, and we enjoyed the food.